later. Just been up a few hours just working on me and getting myself together. I'm actually boiling some Ethiopian gold coffee right now. It's made not to drink, but the way they cure it is for enemas. So I'm getting ready to do a Ethiopian. That's the best coffee. You don't want to buy coffee out of the grocery store. You want to go to a health food store, or you want to look at, I'm telling you, the best coffee, because they started growing it not in Colombia, but in Ethiopia. They grow the best coffee in Ethiopia. And this coffee I got is Ethiopian coffee made for you to do an enema with. So that will help because I had so much antibiotic and I've taken it so long, dealing with skin issues and skin infections and stuff for so long. Um, it literally ruined my gut, and I'm having to build up my gut flora. But the Ethiopian coffee will help alkaline my guts. Um, to help to soothe them and calm them down because since I've been home the past couple of weeks, I've had a lot of bubble guts. It's been awful and been very difficult to eat. I literally have to eat small amounts of very soft things because of all of the antibiotics. So I've had to take it real, real easy. And so that's why now I got the Ethiopian coffee delivered. I'm simmering it now. I'm just laying here taking a break right quick, and so I want to talk to y'all a minute because I feel a little bit dizzy or queasy, so I probably got to flush some stuff out. I'm sure I feel much better. I'll come back and let you know. I don't remember the video. I don't know where I put the video at, but I said something about Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King. I mentioned them several times coming here with Nipsey and Malcolm, but I also mentioned Dexter King, I think the youngest child, Dexter King, and that they were having family problems in fighting within there. Dexter and Bernice King and Yolanda. I think I did it. I mentioned that because I think Yolanda King died what a year or two ago. Since I've been doing Nipsey readings, Yolanda King died, and I kept saying it was problems with Dexter, and that Dexter was part of the Booty Lay and undercover, going with white men's, and in that scientific Scientology cult, stealing money from the king estate. One time there was a real big problem, and Bernice King got tired of it. Reverend Bernice King, that used to be over there with Eddie Long, and Bernice King hurry up and got the fuck on when Eddie Long came out messing with them boys over there and flying them boys around the world on them private jets and going back and forth to Africa and shit and messing with them boys over there in Mohawk and in the gay club, and they call him daddy. I'm calling you daddy. Yeah, that they daddy. Eddie Long want them boys call him daddy. I know because I ran into some of the gay boys. I talked to them and he paid for their tuition and they kept their mouth quiet. They might have opened their mouth and opened their cheek, but they kept their mouth quiet. Goddamn it, when somebody asked them about it. Now look, let me say right quick. This is AKT Celebrity Reads. I'm your host, Alexis K. Tyler. I'm a psychic medium. I do tarot readings as well. So what I am saying, I'm seeing in the spirit. Some of this has been verified in the media, though. If you go back and check the news reels, you go back and check the old news, they have had problems with Dexter King. And let me say another thing. One thing about this, and I'm going to keep it moving because I really don't care. And I won't be dealing with chronologically younger women anymore. And it's really sick that a lot of black women like to fight each other based on age, based on your period, based on your size, based on your color, based if you can get pregnant or not. I mean, this shit is ridiculous. And when they can't find nothing else, they act like they love you to death and want to be all up under you and admire you and hang at your house and run errands for you and make sure you have what you need and get well. And then as soon as they get mad, you're old bitch. When they can't find nothing else. Now the age is a difference, and the age is a tool of war or to insult or degrade or minimize a woman's power, beauty, and value. If they're chronologically younger, then all of a sudden you're better because another woman's chronologically older. Now you've achieved nothing in life and you have nothing to offer the public, but want to destroy me, lie on me, try to erase me from the planet, wish death on me, try to destroy my character, tell people don't donate, don't support me. Oh, yeah, and hit my cash up, make it goddamn clap. Because, see, that's another reason why I'm not going to come back and do the stuff I did and constantly just tell you shit, and you beg for information from me, and you look for other psychics, and you come up and listen to what I say, and then you don't donate. I cannot do that anymore in 2024. Y'all not gonna fucking play on me and take advantage of me. The ones that support, I know the ones that support, and but those are not a whole bunch in comparison to the people. Especially since I've been sick and had to have surgery, you really haven't donated and supported me at all, and I'm going to remember that. So don't be emailing me, don't be texting me, don't be putting comments. We love you, this and that. Where you been? How you doing? Why don't you come back? But don't even offer me a dime. Don't donate, but you're so worried about me. You concerned about how I'm doing. It takes money to eat, to live, to make sure I have what I need medically. I'm just not going to keep. I'm not that person no more. Y'all have changed me a lot, honey. Not the ones that support me, but the chronologically women that are younger. But many of you don't look younger. You bigger than me. Fat ass face, fat long stomach, fat long hanging elephantitis shape ass long down, sliding down the back of your damn leg, wearing 1X and 2X goddamn drawers, but want to come try to fight me and tell lies on me. Yeah, oh, bitch, you crip, bitch. Ain't nothing crippled over here. Ain't nothing broke. Ain't nothing been replaced over here. That's all you can find. I mean, I think about all this and I'm disgusted. And why I'm bringing it up right now too is because this lady that said she knew Nipsey, that's a rapper that was on Tasha K's show, said that Nipsey set her up to get her ass beat by Big U. Got mad because of my readings and then came over here and I approved the comment. I wanted all of you to see it. I wanted her to stand by it, be 10 toes down on it, because I don't give a fuck about it. Especially when I look up, she fat as hell too. I don't know what her chronological age is. But she damn sure by 5 or 10 times goddamn bigger than me. And I don't know how young she is, but you're not that young, dear. Especially looking like that. Probably what, maybe 30s. Look like she's pushing her goddamn 40s. But those are the ones that always want to say some shit about me. And then when I look about my age, as if you are above me because you're chronologically younger. It doesn't make you above me at all. And then she made comments about my accent. You talk like an old slave. Okay, it's a choice that when I go into my deep southern drawl, because I'm proud of being from the South. I'm not ashamed of being from the South. I know how to enunciate. I know how to use my words correctly. I know how to speak correct English when I have to. But if I choose to be slanged out, I choose to be thugged out. I choose to use ebonics. That's what I want to do. And you're not going to embarrass me by saying that. But I may be country, maybe older than you, but I am still the truth, bitch. I am still the truth. So y'all, that's all you got for me? Because if I died right now and left the planet, especially one that was stalking me, that got a 12-month restraining order on her, and it hasn't been over here that knows not to pull that shit on me, you really think if I died right now, and because I'm physically older, that you can compete with me and you could replace me just because you're 47? You're not young, dear. You're middle aged. But even so, in the 47 years that you've lived, and the time I've been on the planet, because what I know with vagina power, I was speaking this in my early 30s when I started out People TV public access and was speaking it in my 20s. I was born this way, like Lady Gaga. I seen your rap sheet. People seen mine. Because if you pay to do a background check on me, you will not find a criminal rap sheet. But you've seen the vagina power, the AKT celebrity reads, the hair and skin forms. I was female pattern baldness. Hair out the top of my head, all the way to the back middle of my goddamn head. Hair out the front of my head. Baby hairs missing. And bitch, I grow my, excuse me, your younger ones, you know. I grew all that back. It's still growing in. Got some shorter spots. Had to cut it. But the point is, hair is on the top of my goddamn head, bitch, and round the side of my goddamn head, and my hair on the top of my goddamn head, and my hair all over my goddamn body is black, not black, black, and I grow it all the way back, not back, back. So you're saying you're better than me, you're smarter than me, all these other bitches over here telling me they psychics, they can read, they're younger than me, this and that, she a has been time. But you focus on the has been, you talk about the has been, you wish death on the has been, you didn't want the has been to get out of the hospital alive. Yeah, she on her last leg. Yeah, she on her way out. Yes, bitch, on my way out the hospital, bitch. Checked out with a clean bill of health. That's what the fuck drips do. See, when you become the crone, when you become the hag, the heavenly ascended goddess, you don't look woe-eyed and old. But bitch, remember the game is sold, bitch, and not to be told. I'm not reaching out. I'm not mentoring no hungry younger bitch that claim you love me, respect me, and then you give me your ass to kiss. Nah, I'm done. I don't want no. I don't learn my lesson, honey, and I have relieved myself of the desire to try to heal somebody in a way that I wasn't healed and be there in a way that nobody wasn't there for me. But you can't touch me, bitch. Just like MC Hammer, you cannot touch me. So the one, yeah, she also made the comment. And what's funny is my sister Mina went over there and looked at comments under her interview with Tasha K. And she said, it's funny. She called you names, and that's because you can't get nothing else. It's always and you got a slave accent. I'm proud of that. I was watching Underground the other day. I got so addicted to that shit. I couldn't stop watching. I watched 2 seasons about 3-4 goddamn day, all night, and I'm in love with Harriet Tubman because Harriet Tubman also came in here with Nipsey, finding the gold, looking for the golden gourd, and the song they made, and the wolf will take you up. She talking about astrology, astronomy, and numerology. God damn it, she talking about the Big Dipper and the Little Dipper. She an old bitch too, but see, I like to listen to them because they the one that got the supreme knowledge, and nobody could catch her. None of them white slaveholders that made it legal to, all it was sex trafficking and human trafficking for political and financial gain, suppressing the soul and selling the years of the life that belonged to another, selling infants, human sacrificing, hanging them, burning them, consuming their flesh, keeping body parts, selling babies, fucking them. So they come out their ass, or white women have a half black babies, cutting their throat, letting them bleed out, sacrificing their parts, consuming their flesh. That's all it is. Satanic human sacrifice, eating humans, keeping a certain body parts, doing occult magic sciences on them. They learned from the black women that were slaves, but that were also teachers, even royalty, and kings and queens that spoke their own language in their own tongue, knew the top agriculturists, the top scientists, the top mathematicians, and the top occult voodoo priests and priestesses. That's usually who they had in Massa House and up there cooking that goddamn food. Because a lot of them were poisoning them motherfuckers and making herb for abortion. Abortions for slaves and abortions for white women. And fucking they ass up. And a lot of them white women was paying them black women to do spells on their husbands or any competitor or anybody come over there for dinner and setting their ass up. I see a totally difference now. It was a big form of a multi-billion-dollar, probably right now, $1 trillion corporation of flesh peddling, sex trafficking, human consumption, blood consumption, human sacrifice to gain wealth, knowledge, and longevity and regenerate themselves off of the blood of the so-called black slave. That many were really blue blood royalty. That's who controlled the English royal kingdom, the blue bloods, the Moors, the blacks. And then they got in like they did in Egypt, bled them out, fucked them, laid up with them, whitewashed them out, and killed them. And left the ones that want to be slaves, and left the ones that want to be slave hunters. Niggas hunt niggas. Black bitches attack black bitches. Stack them on the top of each other. So you got the young and you pit them against the old. So one is menstruating, one period don't stop. You put one on top of the other so they bleed down on the ones that ain't bleed. And you create dissension and enmity between them, as they say in Genesis, with Satan and Adam. Man, woman, and Adam, the serpent, you could create enmity between them. Did this on purpose to create the division. And I see this in these younger black women today, as if you have something to tell me, to teach me. The only thing you want to teach me is that I'm going to stay the fuck away from you, and I ain't got nothing to tell you. I'm not letting you around me no motherfucking more. And you don't have the wisdom and the knowledge to elevate me, fill my space, kill me, or take my goddamn place. I saw all of it. Yeah, this what she get. That's why she in the hospital for doing people dirty. I ain't did nobody dirty. I don't fuck with people. Just because somebody's sick and something happens to them doesn't mean everybody sick done something dirty to somebody. You probably did something to them and did spells on them to try to kill them and take them out of here and set them up because you jealous of them, you don't like them, or they're nice to you and you tell them giving you money so you want to take everything from them. Yeah, things like that, but you're not doing that to me. You're not doing that to Drip. Oh yeah, I saw it and I heard about it. Yeah, she and now she finna go down now. She finna die now. Bitch, it ain't a bitch bone. Not born, bone. Bone and bread, bitch. To take me out of here. I'm gonna leave this unless I let you, God damn it, do it. So like them country folks say, not you better. It's better for you to move on. You best to leave me the fuck alone. Stop fucking with me. Cause I ain't leaving this motherfucker until I get finished. Until I say so. And I'm not letting now one of you near me. No more. So that shit didn't hurt my motherfucking feeling, bitch. The reading stands. Nipsey said you a thief. And I don't care what y'all say. Anytime you are not a civilian, you're dealing with that world, you owe dues in any gang, any church, any Masonic temple, any Girl Scout club, goddammit, any lawyers club, any doctors club, any actors club, and actor gear. All y'all gonna pay your fucking dues to massa, goddammit. You're going to pay the piper and get your actors card. All that's dues every goddamn year. You will pay your dues in the game. She's fucking with Big U. And man, you know, a couple of people looked at it. She done had some type of sexual, intimate relationship with Big U. It's been some type of contact. And she said, I ain't never fucked him. You a lying bitch. You old bitch. I'll be that. I will be that. Because I am magnificent, bitch, in my age, my oldness, bitch. It has made me a grand diva, the grand hag that will never gray and look old for you motherfuckers. Now I might go through some shit down and out there. I was looking rough, goddammit, but bitch, I know how to regenerate myself. And just because you are chronologically older don't mean your body have to age and break down. Shit, you know, I feel like throwing my pussy for the New Year's on my sidewalk. How many people want to see me throw my goddamn pussy on the sidewalk? Say hell yeah. I'm like Stone Cold Steve Austin. How many you want to see it say fuck yeah, goddammit? Because I've been regenerated, goddamn. I've been renewed. I've been brought alive, goddammit. And vagina power time in this bitch. And ain't none of these bitches chronologically younger than me can talk it, walk it, sang it, say it, teach it. Like that old song, walk it like I talk it like I walk it like I talk. You can't walk and talk it like Drip. You can't walk and talk it like me. I don't give a fuck if you 25 or 33. You can't walk it like I talk it. It ain't never been another me, bitch. It ain't been one before me, and it won't be after me. Ain't none of you young bitches taking me out of here. And you can't walk it like I talk it. Never. Because if you coulda, you would have done it before I did it. And you would have done it during the time I did it. And you would have done it after I did it. And you would have been prepared for your first goddamn sermon when you said that a month ago I
was on a damn deathbed. Because of the death spells you did. And the death spell I seen Jamila Briscoe do live on YouTube. I think she's taking it down. She need to reload it so all y'all can see her handiwork and how she failed to kill the goddamn drip queen. Bitch, for 2004, I'm a lean, mean, goddamn vagina power pussy throwing sex machine, bitch. You must not know about me. Give a fuck what you hoes say. Oh, and Cripple, you think I give a fuck about that? You don't mean nothing to me. Your words don't mean nothing to me. Your thoughts don't mean nothing to me, bitch. Because all these fumblers I done created over here, bitch, and done created new ones since I got out the hospital, bitch, and a stupid, fat, goddamn it, jug head, goddamn elephant built bitch. Come said she trying to put her hand on me, but ain't got that motherfucking dripology and ain't with that AKT drip squad and ain't got the nerve to put a fucking hand on me. Since then, I have created more dripology to make me throw my pussy like I'm 13 years old, bitch. You know what, goddamn shit? Oh, I'm laying in the bed hunching. I'm just throwing my pussy in the air. I'm throwing it. But I got to get it out there, goddamn it. I got to get back on the sidewalk for 2024. How many of y'all want to get up here with me and throw your pussy on the sidewalk, goddamn it, for 2024, goddamn it? Because I ain't just talking about I can goddamn do it. I want all y'all to be in vagina power. With this knowledge Nipsey gave me about hitting your vagina and standing on your ground, claiming your territory, throwing your pussy on your goddamn territory, goddamn it. I'm here for everybody standing in vagina power. I always have been like that, but these bitches want to take mine and try to say because some at a certain age you want to take my shine. Bitch, you're not qualified, certified, and able to do what I do. And vagina power has nothing to do with a chronological age. It's a state of mind. It's a science, bitch. See, you these bitches so stupid, but you think you smart. Just because your chronological age don't make you smarter than me. It don't make you better than me. I am the VP General. I have earned my stripes. I ain't no talker. I'm a vagina power. I'm the vagina power queen. I'm vagina power general. Y'all see me? I have lived it. I've been through hell and back, and I stood it by myself. Just like people calling me, huh? Y'all didn't even know what I was going through over here. And I'm fighting this whore in court. And I could barely get up. I could barely move. I guess some of y'all thought I was lying many days because I've dealt with cysts like that before. Coming on my hips, come on my side, I got them down. Legs swole, feet swole, can't barely move, can't barely walk, and this nigga doing me dirty on top of it. Shit, I don't know what the fuck wrong with him. He supposed to be my ex, but I still can't goddamn it get rid of him because he just bought me a brand new double door refrigerator since I got the house. But he came over Friday, and I told him I don't feel good. He said, I don't care. Open that door. I promised you I'm going to get you a new refrigerator, and I'm going to keep my word. The people's coming up here. I'm going to the shop to pick it up, get the boxes and stuff up out the way, and Popcorn came in here and moved them for my son. I don't feel good. Y'all going to tear my house and throw stuff around. You know how y'all niggas are. Y'all ain't like women, just throw shit to get the stuff in the way and strategically get it there and go on, and I'm left with a mess. We ain't going to make no mess. You can come down there. I was so upset with him. I'm just like, just let me rest. Hey, Tina. Hey, sweet baby. And he is about 5 or 6 niggas downstairs. Goddamn, they came from the company, and Popcorn and measured it, came measured first, and then left. And then when it gets, I paid for it, they finna bring it up here. But then when they put it in there, it's not completely in there because it's too big. So now they gotta come back, cut the wall on the other side over there, and push it back in there. But what I was gonna say, I said that to say, I was trying to make a point. Yeah, like you can't erase me and say you're better than me or that you know more than me because Drip is still throwing pussy, bitch. I'm still in my power because it's not about a chronological age. It's about the quantum mind. And you dumb bitches don't clearly don't know nothing about that, but you think you do. So because you're chronologically younger, that gives you more wisdom than me. That gives you more knowledge than me. That gives you more power than me. So why aren't you showing it to the world? Why aren't you teaching what I'm teaching? Because you think because you can suck dick and your pussy hot and you fucking you got a few children, that make you better than me? That make you more woman than me? Just because you're younger, that make you the level of woman than me? Bitch, I have survived the worst things in life where people counted me down and counted me out. I have earned my title and I didn't want to earn it. But many times you are faced with things and the way you are born or whoever ass you come out of, that shit is stamped on you and that is your karma. And you cannot change that shit. I cannot change the mother I was given. I cannot change the father I was given. I cannot change the circumstances. I cannot change my childhood. So now I am still going backwards, learning to deal with that and see that perspective totally different. Changing my mindset, changing my emotions, changing my personality to stand in my power so I don't keep repeating what I don't want to repeat. And that I don't keep getting the same dirty bitches around me that I've been motherfucking getting. I had to deal with me. And during this rest time and being in the hospital, it's like I said, yeah, point I was making. When I was telling y'all and I was fighting this stupid bitch who just wanted to fight me, who just kept on and kept on. Because younger bitches sometimes seem to think they're smarter than someone because a woman, because a woman's older than them, and you want to disrespect and devalue the woman because she's chronologically older than you. And you think you can disrespect her and violate her and use her and abuse her and then beat her ass mentally, emotionally, legally, and financially. This lady was threatening to take my house, to get a judgment against me, to get money from me. First, she said I didn't own one. Now you say I own one. Now you're suing with Cardi B's lawyer, and you're going to take that. I doubt it. Not tell you. Let me sit up. Tell your motherfucking ass something. Ain't none of you bitches, especially ain't none of you younger ones. I don't give a fuck about you being younger. You don't intimidate me. You don't pump no fear in my heart because you younger and your ass is fat and you can suck a dick. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how pretty you are. I don't care how light you are. I don't care how dark. None of that shit matters to me, bitch. Ain't will none of you ever, not never, come into my life and take nothing from me that I had to earn with my blood, my sweat, and my tears and years of my life that I cannot go back and get back. You're not going to determine what the future is going to be for me. You're not going to determine what the future is not going to be for me just because you don't like me or you mad because you couldn't do what you wanted to do to me or you want to take something from me or take advantage of me and I wouldn't let you do it and I don't fuck with you no more. You think you finna come in my life and dismantle my life and destroy my life and take what I earned, what I lived for, what I fought to stay alive for just because you fucking want to because you younger than me? Bitch, you got life all the way fucked up and you definitely got drip all the way fucked up, bitch. Now you will be dripping leaving over here. But it won't, now, it might not, you might not be dripping what you want to be dripping. But you gonna try to do that again, put your hand on me, you'll be dripping what you don't want to be dripping. But see, nobody has had the nerve to do that. Now, you pulled up because you had the nigga and his wife next door. And you had your little buddies that don't like me because you made sure to brag to the judge. Everybody that don't like Alexis, I'm friends with all of them. I'm not the first lady she did. Like, yeah, get you the fuck away from me. That's all I did. And that ain't a crime. Get you the fuck away from me. Any bitch is stupid. I don't care how old you are, and you'll commit a crime against yourself to be kind and nice and generous and keep bitches around you that don't mean you no good and wishing death on you. Oh, the kindest thing I could have done got this fucker out of my life. And the way she responded and the dirty shit she did and all the lies she told and had to make it public to try to humiliate and degrade and embarrass me definitely tells me I was right to get the fuck away from you and get you the fuck away from me. Anytime somebody does that to you one time, make it the last time. Me being who I am, And all these dirty things have happened to me, even starting with my own fucking mother, doing everything you could to dismantle and destroy the life of somebody you gave birth to, and meeting women just like that, and keep meeting younger women that want to do that to me. And I won every time. And then almost dying in the process because I wanted to fight. And I knew I could. And I knew my spirits told me I wasn't getting ready to die. Yes, I pushed that envelope as far as I can push it, then check my ass in the goddamn hospital. But I had to let her motherfucking know. And I had to let everybody else know that I knew and I know now were pushing her stupid ass up to do it. And I had to let anybody else know to talk about somebody's old and crippled. Ain't nothing crippled over here. Yes, I'm kind of like you older, but I ain't no old, woe out bitch. I'm more in shape than this bitch is. It came over trying to claim she was gonna fucking take my life from me. That wasn't happening either. If my life was taken from me, it was because I died being sick. I tell you that. I died from an infection, but I bet you one thing, I won't die at the hand of a younger bitch that says she came over here to take my life from me. I got some of these tapes now. I think I'm going to release them for y'all to see them. Something I didn't hear. Some of my other really good followers that have got a really good eye, a really good ear, to hear the things they know are illegal. And they stripped the long videos she made down to those particular points. When I was in the hospital a few weeks ago, I was looking at it. I hadn't seen it. She was on the other side while she was threatening me in the street and was too scary to come up on the steps and hit me. She was saying, "This is your last night, bitch. You remember this day, bitch." And these are things I'll never get out of my mind. You remember this day, bitch. You remember this day, bitch, because you are about to expire. In a few hours, you're about to expire. Basically letting me know she was going to take my life from me. Laughing and bragging while the fat ass guy next door is laughing. She can only do this shit with her buddies encouraging her. Because a real bitch is going to do that to you. She don't talk like that. She don't say that kind of shit. Ain't no audience around. They do what they got to do and catch you off guard. You don't even know they coming. They do what they got to do to you. They don't talk shit and they gone. Well, you trying to figure out who the fuck did it, or you might suspect who did it. You don't fucking know, because a real gangster bitch move like that. And so they don't get a whole audience and put a film on and all. I mean, it was a theatrical fiasco for her. And basically, let me see what I need to know. You want to bring me down and shame me and make people lose respect for me, and then try to come up off of it and want people to admire you and look at you and respect you and turn on me. But why would you do that to a old, raggedy, handicapped, crippled bitch that you said nobody's looking at anyway? If they have no value because of their age, and they don't have the physical veracity and tenacity to move around and do what they need to do, why would you want to shame them in the public and take their life from them for everybody to see it if they're nothing and nobody because they're old? Standing there more fit than you. I'm just, these women, I'm done. I've had so many women do that to me. And I've seen younger women do that to so many other older women, that you have made me a believer. But I am the general of this shit. And ain't nobody taking me off my throne. Ain't nobody knocking me off of it. Because you can't imitate me. You can't duplicate me. You can't even conceive my mindset, because your mindset is too low and you're a dummy and ignorant. Not ignorant, ignorant as fuck. I had to move through that shit with nobody. And I came to peace with it. When I said that and somebody came in I said I was fighting her, and the judge gave her took a 2-hour recess because she ran out of the court and refused to come back. When the judge was getting ready to play all of the tapes, the audios, the texts, and the PDFs that I have submitted, I had submitted almost 82 pieces of documents of evidence to prove my case. She said, what, one or two, to prove I was obsessed with her and threatening her. I had almost 100 pieces. That's how hard I worked, and I was sick as hell with a big abscess the size of a baseball hanging out of my fucking the top of my ass. Hurting, red, aching. I'm vomiting. I'm having diarrhea for 2 weeks. I cannot eat. I can barely sleep. I'm passing out. I fainted on my goddamn. This judge doesn't know that I'm sick. This bitch don't know that I'm sick. And I ain't gonna give you the satisfaction of knowing. Did my hair, put my wig, put my makeup on and shit. Sitting there looking flawless. You couldn't even tell I was sick. I couldn't even eat. I had to just keep from falling out. And when I sat there from like 8, 9 that morning, she recessed at 1. Had to wait 3 till 3 o'clock. 2 hours went by. 3 o'clock. In between that time, I'm trying to get up. I drank a collagen drink or something. It immediately, my stomach started bubbling. It knocked the bottom out of my stomach. I'm trying to get up and walk to the steps. I fainted standing up. I just saw my body and I felt it going straight forward. Like you see somebody being shot or being killed while they're standing up and their body falls whoosh, forward and they cannot stop it because they're not conscious. The only thing I could think of doing, something told me, put your hand off in front of your face because I was falling right on the edge of the bottom of my steps. And I knew if I had done that and woke up, I would have had to get plastic surgery in the face because it would have torn my whole fucking side of my face. And I said, no, them hoes would be too happy to see that. Bitch, put your elbow up. I put my forearm up when I was like a few inches away from the steps. I woke up a few minutes later. I said, bitch, get up and go upstairs. This ain't gonna stop you. You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna tell the judge to let you change this, reschedule this. You ain't gonna let her know you sick, bitch. Get your ass up. I crawled up them goddamn steps. I was on my knees. I was bending over, crawling with my hands and fucking feet, crawling up them steps. Get up there. Got in that bathroom. Used the bathroom, cleaned myself up. I said, damn, why is my elbow wet? I pulled my sleeve back, elbow bust to the white meat. I'm talking about, and I said, wow, if that was my face, it would have been over. Cleaned it, opened it up, washed it all the way down in that white meat. I'm country, so I wash my, even though it's real deep, I wash mine with hot water and dial soap, goddamn that old yellow soap. Washed it all the way down in there, dealt with the sting, put some goddamn peroxide alcohol in that motherfucker and stitched that motherfucker up. See, I know how to do shit like that. I put my own stitches in my goddamn arm, bent it over and sewed the best I could, and put some surgical strip on there and pulled that motherfucker closed. You can't even really tell now. It's a little bit raised because my skin, I deal with keloid skin. I'm going to get that keloid down with them acids and creams I got. I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to probably take a picture today, before and after. Y'all going to see it now. Watching a few months, it ain't going to even look like nothing was goddamn it there. I did that. I said, fine, I'm too dizzy to stand up. And when I think I had told y'all what I was going through, somebody said in the comments, Alexis, that's staph. You got staph infections that's running through your whole body. You better get your ass to the hospital. You're going to die. I said, no, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And I had to, because I had to do that. She came in, judge came back in. This motherfucking bitch that was stalking me still had not come back. She realized she wasn't going to come back because she did not want to, she just said I was stalking her. And that I was obsessed and won't leave her alone. Now the judge was going to see really who was stalking who. She couldn't take it. Like a coward, she ran. Didn't come back in there. And I sat there. I didn't let the judge, I didn't say nothing. I just smiled and put my makeup and stuff back on, got my lipstick and stuff together. I didn't tell the judge what had happened to me. And she said, let's go over your case again. I dismissed hers, but I'm still not sure I want to give you yours. So let's go over yours for me to decide if I'm going to also dismiss you. Or am I going to give you your restraining order? I said, yes, Your Honor. And I just had to sit on the floor. Calmly listen. And she said, tell me again. I'm going to ask you again. Went over everything again. Yes, Your Honor. And I'm trying to breathe so she don't know that I'm struggling over here. But I'm alive. So that's all that matters to me. Is that I can still breathe and fight another day. I don't told y'all, and the ones that have followed me from the beginning, years ago, this is Sparta. This is 300 in this bitch. You need to watch the movie 300. You need to watch Russell Crowe Gladiator, because that's what I am. That's the old school fabric that I'm made for the way my grandmother raised me. I don't care if y'all believe me or not. It don't matter to me. You ain't gotta believe me, but I will show you if you fuck with it. Like she found out. Oh, she's Alexis has met her match now. I'm going to destroy her. I'm gonna make her famous. She don't know who she fucking with. She gonna learn today. She's finally met somebody. You're not on my level. You're not on my level. Because if somebody don't want to deal with me, I'm gonna stop dealing with you. I'm not gonna stalk you. I'm not gonna harass you. I'm not gonna get out in public and tell a whole bunch of lies on you. The same lies that everybody else is told that you know me personally, but you still can't prove them. For instance, she said I have cuts in my face. I have cuts all around my face because I've had a facelift and plastic surgery. I've never had a fucking facelift. I don't have any cuts in my face. And anybody that can tell you that has met me, I put the camera up so y'all can see me. I don't have facelift and surgical cuts to the face because I've never had one. I want one, but when I get one, I'll let you know. Oh yeah, she does Botox, and yeah, she's a bleacher. Her legs are black, and her the top of her body's real pale. No, my legs are not black. I've shown them before. I'll show them again to you now, like I did tell you. And that does happen when I get infections in my skin. It's not from bleaching. I have infections, and this what happened to me this time. The abscess I had was not in my bone; it was in my skin, and that shit was systemic. And then I'm sure I probably was messed up because I was trying to massage it down, so it could have leaked out, but it was all over my system. Whenever that happens to me, my skin will turn darker. It'll turn black and blotchy. I looked down that day. I still didn't want to go to the hospital. I hate going to the hospital. I was still trying to fight it and get it down. I looked down when I was in the kitchen trying to get a hot compress, and my feet had turned jet black. They looked like they were burnt. And that's happened to me when I get my skin gets infected like that. But as soon as I take my antibiotics and it clears up, it lines back up. I know I'm not the only one. It's just so-called black people never heard of that, so they'll say you're lying. That doesn't happen. But I've talked to nurses in the medical field who have seen it, and I've talked to a few so-called other black people that know what I'm talking about. I even one of my Mexican friends, she is Mexican, but she knows she's done her DNA. She has some African blood in her, and she even told me, I didn't know because her skin is very fair. It's white looking. She even said it happens to her. When she's gotten skin infections, her skin will turn very, very dark in certain spots until she gets the antibiotic and it heals. And I said, you too? She says, yeah, because I know the particular African genes that I have in my DNA. And I went upstairs. I said, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Then I looked, my neck had started turning, my face, my hands turned black. I went back downstairs. I don't even think it was an hour later. My calf, it started like crawling up. I knew then it was in my blood. And I said, oh, this is not good. This is not good. Oh, fuck. I don't want to, but it looks like I'm going to have to go and they're going to have to see all this. And they saw it. They were shocked. They're like, what is going on with your skin? I said, all I can say is, it has to be my skin infection because this has happened to me before. They never saw it. They didn't understand that happening to somebody. And I was like, clearly y'all seen a little bit of everything. You never seen somebody's skin do this when they're infected. They're like, no, you need to go to a dermatologist. I'm like, this wasn't happening until this time. This has happened before. I got it down when I cleared the infection up. This is the worst time I've ever seen. This is the biggest abscess I've ever had. I couldn't get down. And they were just shocked. The white doctors and the black people were like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, do you think I know? I mean, I just know it's infected. Started turning. I don't want y'all to see this. But I had seen it before. I just basically, people that lie on me would say, "Oh, no, that's a bleaching." She just no, that I was really infected. It had nothing to do with no bleach. If it did, the doctors would have said that, and they wouldn't have performed surgery on me. The abscess it didn't. It's just stupid people that want to believe that and want to say that about me. The same lady was talking to me was saying the same things, and she could not prove those things. She never saw cuts on my face. She never saw black legs. She never. There's no evidence that she could prove I had facelifts, plastic surgeries, because I would tell you if I had it. And that's another thing I notice about women that are chronologically younger. When you look better than them, or I'm not saying I look better than her, but I'm just saying other people thought so. And this lady's about 300 pounds, over 300 pounds. I gained weight. I got to lose it. I think I'm overweight. A lot of y'all would say no, leave it that way. But I need to lose about 25 pounds, and I ain't gonna get no bigger because 25's enough. When I saw that and they weighed me in the hospital, I said, "Oh no, we're gonna get this off here, goddamn! I don't like this. I gotta lose about 20 pounds, 25 pounds for me to like it. But I ain't gonna get too little because I know y'all don't like that. The old vagina power me. Y'all like the look, yes, but you don't like the weight. Y'all like more now of the full. I had the athletic body then. I like the athletic body. A lot of you all like the woman's body I have with the titties and the ass and hips. I don't like it because I'm not that tall. So I'll try not to lose too much of it, but I tell you what, I'll tone it. So as I'm losing it, I'll tone it and turn it into muscle because I know for the past few years I've been bigger. And then when I dance, y'all like that bouncing in them curves, and that booty bouncing. And y'all make me feel so good, by the way, at my age to be able to dance like that. The one that's stalking me that said she's better than me and this and that, she can't even dance like that. She's over about 350 pounds. If you're younger, you shouldn't be looking like that, and you say that you're better than me, and I'm older than you. You would think that'd be the other way around. Like at my age, I'd be 350, and she'd be. I'm like right now 150. So I want to lose about 25 pounds. I like to be between 130, 135, but that's like the 20-year ago Alexis. When you look at me back then, you see that was about one between 130, 135. I really didn't eat much, and I didn't have all the stuff coming out that's coming out now. From the infections and being poisoned and all that stuff. That wasn't, going on back then. It was a few years later in my 30s. So that stuff is now, my body's purging, and I went through a lot of help, and it created a lot of inflammation. When you're sick, when you have infection, people will think you're eating, and I still wasn't eating. It causes a lot of inflammation in the body and fluid in the body. So I had to work through that. And when I saw the legs doing that, and somebody put in a comment saying, Alexis, it sounds like you have sepsis. You better take your ass to the hospital before you die. And one of my friends, close friends to me, she's a doctor. And she doesn't do that. She's younger. She's like 38. Bad. Just graduated. She's a doctor now. Graduated like a, at the time I was sick. And she called me and she begged me to please go. She's like, I don't want to lose you. You've been such a good friend to me and like a big sister. Please don't do this. I said, why do you keep thinking that I'm not going anywhere? She said, but that's sepsis. I know that my husband did the same thing. He started turning colors, and her husband's white, but he started turning colors and started turning red in the face. She said, just all of a sudden, he fainted in midair and went boom, straight down to the floor. And he had sepsis, and his appendix ruptured, and he almost died. She said, he's doing the same thing you're doing. And he was turning color. He's like, Alexis, please. He almost died. That's what you have. I said, okay, but I got to get this. You done got the bitch now. It was a day after court and I still wouldn't go. It was 2, 3 days after court, I still wouldn't go. I'm still trying to get it down. And she's like, you're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to change. Please, I know what I'm talking about. You have to say your blood poison. That shit done got in your blood. At that moment, I was alone, and then Mina called, and she's upset by the cry. And I'm like, Mina, I'm okay. She said, I'm not getting off the phone until you go. It was so cold. Oh, it was so cold. I said, how am I going to get out here sick? Can't stand up, fainting, falling asleep. I'm like, I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. And she's like, yo, you just want to take your ass to the goddamn ER. And I'm like, I don't. She's like, but you going. I'm not going to leave you alone until you go. And at that point, I was like, Mina, look, because I was in between worlds, and I'm like, my mind is here and it's in the underworld. And I was okay with it. And I said, Mina, look, if I die, you know what to do. And you contact my son and you take care of my stuff. That's all I care about. It's okay if I go. I said, I'm not going, but it's okay if I go. No, it's not. And it's not. Mina, you don't you don't know where I am. It's like literally in my mind, I was in a state of euphoria. It was okay with me because I'm coming on this side, and then I'm zoning out and I'm fainting, and I'm not really in my head too good. I'm not in my body too good. It's doing what it wants to do. I'm on the other side. It was like I literally had this anesthesia. I felt this peace. I wasn't scared. They were scared. I was like, y'all are more scared than me. It's okay. I'm like Tupac, if I die tonight, it's okay. But I know that ain't gonna happen, but it's okay. And that's when I got to ER. Tupac is up there on that man t-shirt and they playing Hail Mary, nigga, run quick. I said, God, y'all don't, I wasn't gonna even call y'all. I'm just gonna deal with it. Pop, Nips, and my dad, they all up in there. I said, they do not let people play CDs in the goddamn ER. They let him play. I'm walking in there like like, yes, we here. Your ass, we ain't ready for you down there. I'm like, but it's okay if I, no. Means like you there. I said, girl, you ain't gonna believe it. Pocket Hill. All of them, they beat me here. That's something I've heard people say that in the past, but I know now. When you're born by yourself. When you die by yourself. And you take that road, can't nobody take it for you. Can't nobody take it with you. Even if they there with you, holding your hand, laying beside you, crying for you, snotting everywhere, they still not going through it with you. They not inside of you. They not your soul. They didn't come here. They weren't created out of the same material, even if they are bloodline connected to you. You can't be born for nobody. You can't die for nobody. I know now what that feels like to walk that lonely road, but I wasn't lonely. To walk that scary road, to know that you might be able to lose, you might die tonight, but I wasn't scared. To be alone by myself, didn't know nobody, walking out there in the freezing motherfucking cold last month. With no physical family, because I ain't got one other than my son. But I wasn't alone. And you don't know what that feel like, and you'll never know until your time come to know. To have that experience and to die and come back to this motherfucker to tell it. Or for the ones that don't come back physically and they speak it to somebody that can hear it, or to be in between them where I know what it feel like to almost die. And I knew I was playing Russian roulette with them motherfuckers. I was in the casino gambling in the underworld with my life. I knew it, but I had to get her. Now, if you ain't a real soldier, and if you ain't in training to go through the most fucked up shit in your life that everybody else might not have to go through, but you have to go through it to become great, to become a leader. You don't know nothing about that. If you were me, you'd run your ass up there whining and crying. I saw women in there crying and whining. Some women older than me crying, begging for the people at the front desk to please get them a doctor because they was in so much pain. I didn't cry. I didn't moan. I didn't beg because I know that that is my walk. Whatever I had to go through, and I didn't like that. But if I had to go through it, I was going to put my big girl panties on and I was going to walk through it with dignity. If I had to die, I was going to die and I wasn't going to cry and I wasn't going to moan and I wasn't going to beg and I wasn't going to complain. I was going to do it my head high. But I knew I wasn't leaving here like that. I'm going to leave here disgraced like that. Y'all see me out dead, peeled up, fucked up, discolored. Not like that. You determine how you're born. You determine how you live. Even if your life is fucked up. You determine if you change it. And you determine how you die. And I wouldn't give a now, bitch, that did everything to destroy me and want to see me dead and have restraining orders on me and take my money, my property from me. You would not have the satisfaction of seeing Drip drown. You will never see Drip drown. You will drown, bitch, but you will never see Drip drown because I determined the way my life is gonna motherfucking go. And I determined when I ain't gonna take no bullshit from a fat ass punk bitch no more. Fat, skinny, black, white. I don't give a fuck. You don't write my ending for me. You don't write my eulogy for me. You don't put me in a casket and bury me in a goddamn urn or motherfucking Easter basket. Not me. That's what generals do. When things are hard, you have to do what's hardest and you have to look out for the other ones. Even if you don't eat, you make sure they eat. You make sure they have what they need and you lead the way. Or if you ain't gonna physically be able to do it, you draw a map for them and you get the strongest one that will follow your orders and that are more loyal and dedicated to help the others while you've laid down the plan in your direction. That's what you do. You don't die, whine, croon, cry, moan, shake, shiver. Beg for your life. Beg not to die. If you ever talk to Mina, or when she can come in this live and she'll tell you what I was saying, she heard me call my ancestors because I knew I had to leave the house in a bitter cold and I wanted to get there safely. I talked to them and I prayed, but she never, if she would tell you the truth and I give her permission to tell you the motherfucking truth, don't lie for me. I never cried to her. I never moaned. I never pleaded. I said, I don't want to die like this though. Not on an ambulance, not in a street, not fucked up, blotched up like this. I will die with my dignity. I will not die because a bitch don't like me and you did black magic to bring death upon me and humiliation. That is a form of degradation. To see a bitch disfigured and dismantled and discolored, dead, you won't do that to me. And if she tell you the truth, that's what she heard me saying. Not like this. I ain't going out like this. Like a low-level punk bitch. Not like this. Not tonight. That's what she heard me saying, goddammit. Now let me revise this and let me put a makeover on this motherfucker and get this shit cleared up. But you don't die with no curses on you, no spells on you, no infections on you, no diseases on you. That's a curse. And that's a disfigurement. That's a disrespect. That's a disgrace. That's a dismantling. You don't let nobody take you out of them curses on you. They will follow you. They will follow your bloodline into the underworld and into eternity. And you say you want to take my place because you're a younger bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You are not even representing the example of me right now while I am breathing. You can't even endure the horrors that I have endured and lived to tell you about it because I sure walked through the valley of the shadow of death that night. And all them weeks leading up to before that court date. But I wasn't going before that court date. And I wasn't going unless I won. Huh? You don't know me too well. So if you want to think you better than me because you're a few years younger than me, or you're in your 20s, your 30s, bitch, come on with it. Because I'm not jealous of you. I'm not intimidated by you. Anything you can do, I can do better. And whatever you do that I can learn to do. I can still pop my pussy. I can still open the clothes. I can still lift my leg up real high to my goddamn forehead. I can put some bikini drawers on. I can go swimming and I can still fuck a young nigga, bitch. If that's what I want to do. Y'all not motherfucking finna intimidate me. Now, y'all other older women, and I'm call y'all the old bitch and beat y'all, you let them do it to you. But anything you need to improve or regenerate, I don't give a fuck if you do get a facelift, bitch. It's your right to do. That's your body. You can do what the fuck. You ain't got to look like no old hag if you don't want to. I don't care if you 50 or 60 and you want to get time turned back on your face and your body and your ass and your pussy and look like you're in your 20s and 30s but be 50 and 60 years old and 70 years old. That's your prerogative to do that shit. To defy age and defy a young bitch that says she better than you. And if you want to have a baby right now, you still can with modern technology. Bitch don't motherfucking mean a goddamn thing to me. God damn it. Now, I'm sorry. No, I ain't getting to it. I'm not finna get into it right now. I'm gonna check out my food and get my coffee because I know I'm finna do my enema and tell y'all how it is. Hit my Cash App and make it clap, goddamn. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna get into this Dexter King reading. Cause you know, Coretta Scott King is real upset with Dexter King. Say he was doing reckless, scandalous shit and stealing money and telling lies and sneaking, hiding, and diverting money and stealing shit from the king estate and messing with men's, white men's and the Scientology shit and all this other stuff. She said, I told you I didn't want to see you over here, but you done did what I told you not to do and bring yourself. That's what his mama Coretta Scott King saying. MLK been shaking his head for a minute, goddamn it, because this nigga been bootylicious for a while. Forgive me, Lord, for saying it. Y'all can prove me wrong. I'm willing to take it back and apologize. But MLK and the motherfucking mama, goddamn it, and Yolanda, the other sister that said this motherfucker, he go both ways. I know he married with some children. I'm still saying what the fuck I said. They said the nigga bootylicious in the spirit. Mother King just putting his hand down, putting his head in his hand, shake his goddamn head. Like this is a son I really, and he looked like him, handsome as hell. I seen him a few years ago. I said something about it. I don't know what the video, but I said like a fat sissy then. Real fat, stomach long. He was sick. I said he was sick all in his guts and all through his body. I wonder what kind of cancer that he had. Because I seen it all inside around the digestive system and colon and hind and all this shit here. Mm-mm. Anyway, let me go ahead and get my animal shit together. Get me together. Get me something to eat. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all soon.